How many times have you noticed a friend's hair and experienced hair envy? Hair can be our crowning glory, but when it's not right, well, that's a different story. Many women experience hair loss, which can lead to self-esteem issues. But now there's new technology to help bring our locks back to life. And joining me for this discussion, it's a great one, Carrie Atkins, to share her personal struggle with hair loss, and hair restoration surgeon, Dr. Anthony Baird. Welcome. So glad to have you on set.
Thank you for having me.
This is very hopeful. I like this segment because so many people can relate. And Doctor, I want to turn to you first. You know, we've all been in that mirror and we've seen the hair on the floor, the hair in the drain, and thinning and shedding hair is a real concern, isn't it, Doctor?
Yes, in fact, it's thought that about 40% of women will experience hair loss in their lifetime. And of course, men being more common, is about 70% of men will experience some sort of hair loss.
Doctor, what are some of the main causes of hair loss?
There are a few, mostly related to stress, genetics, aging. Medications can sometimes cause hair loss.
And speaking of hair loss, Carrie, I want to turn to you because you have a very personal story, and it's a little uncomfortable, your story, but I want you to share it with our viewers.
I started experiencing hair loss probably about 5 years ago. I had gotten really sick, was on a lot of medication, probably for about 2 years. And I noticed my hair was falling out real bad, but I was just, well, I guess I have to live with it because I would buy some of the stuff and wouldn't do anything.
Right.
I didn't realize how bad my hair was until my husband and I had gone to the shooting range. And he had taken a picture of me. And before I was done shooting, he had already posted on Facebook. He was really excited about the picture, and so when he showed it to me afterwards, I did not at that point realize my hair was that bad.
Did you ask him to take down the picture?
I did, but he kept saying, you know, it's a good picture, Carrie, it's fine, nobody's gonna notice. I'm like, I noticed.
Yeah. Well, we all do. Women, I mean, if we can see our scalp, and sometimes it's hard to see the back or the side, or we just don't notice it. So, Doctor, our hair is so fragile, and I do see shelves of products and things when I walk through stores, but in your opinion, what are the best ways to treat hair loss?
Well, my first recommendation would be to see your physician and see specifically hair loss doctors, someone who specializes in hair loss. And they can make recommendations based on your physical examination and also your family history. The most common cause being genetic, and those could be very amenable to some medications, as well as now there's the advent of laser light therapy, which is a topical treatment which you can use at home, which I've seen a lot of benefit from.
And is that what you've got for us right here?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, how does this work?
Well, this is a laser light therapy helmet, Therodome. It's a product that can be used at home. After you turn it on, the device is placed on the head. And as you can see here, it's censored, where once it's placed on the head, 80 proprietary lasers stimulate the scalp.
Tell me about when you place it. Do you need your hair to be removed? Do you need the hair parted? What's the best way? Well, you would know.
Yeah, parting it is definitely the best so it can get right to the scalp.
Right.
The goal is for the laser to reach the scalp and stimulate the scalp. It's not actually stimulating the hair themselves, but the hair follicles. And by doing that, it actually promotes hair growth.
That's amazing. Carrie, share your Therodome experience with us.
I received my Therodome because of my son.
Oh.
He knew how disappointed I was in my looks and in my hair. And he did some research online, and he saw all the reviews and everything on this, and he was just, Mom, I'm buying you this.
Wow.
Well, he bought it for me for Christmas.
What a great gift.
Yeah, so I was like, oh my gosh. So I started using it right away. Within 2 weeks, I saw a huge difference in the amount of hair that was falling off, and probably in 3 to 4 months, I actually could feel and see that it was filling back in, and my bald spots were slowly going away. But I could see definitely an improvement in a short amount of time.
And Doctor, I'm sure results vary, but this is very exciting, right?
Yeah, results do vary from each patient, but typically we see the stimulation of hair at 3 months. Wow. And the first sign we see is the decrease in shedding. And then we see a thickening of hair, typically over 6 months period for the average person.
You know, thank you for coming on the show. I mean, so many people are embarrassed, so many people have hair loss, and you've just given us hope and inspiration today, which is so important.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you again for coming by. And to find out more about restoring your crowning glory and regaining your confidence, visit theradome.com or our website, thebalancingact.com.